couple of little disclaimers. Number one, this is my first time ever doing this. I don't even know if I know how to work the flameless bag. Like, I seriously don't know if I can do this. I'm going to try it. This is just a cheap MRE. It is made for military, civilian, or emergency preparedness. So it is a legitimate MRE. It's engineered to provide you all the building blocks of life to give you fuel in an emergency situation. And the second one is just a freeze-dried granola. It's very, very light. 113 grams. Look at that. And the reason I got that was basically just because they didn't have a second worthwhile MRE just at that moment at the store, but I would definitely go to these guys again. Fast turnover. I'll get the name of the company for you. I believe it's Forest Surplus. It's based out of Ontario, and they did a really good job getting this gear to me. I'm very happy so far. We're going to open this up and take a look at it. It's the 2016 version. So it's not the 2012 like what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be an expired, older MRE, and I was willing to eat it anyways. But this is going to be a newer one. It should still be fresh. This should still be good to eat. And even if it was expired, I wasn't going to change anything. But this should still be nice and fresh. Hopefully the nuts haven't gone rancid or anything weird like that. Hey, Shatasha's in the house. What is up, girl? How you doing, man? How's life back at work? So this is my disclaimer is that these are just cheap MREs, so don't expect anything fancy today. We got the vegetarian chili with beans complete meal and the granola with milk and blueberries instant breakfast. Just add water, freeze-dried meal. And I'm going to do my best to do this in a way that sort of gives it a bit of an authentic, flair and give you a little bit of education as I go along. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this as much as me. All right, so I think we are just about ready. It says there's a peelable seal. Let me just make sure if there's any fancy instructions I got to do here. I don't think I see anything. Okay. Should be good. Peelable seal. Oh, peelable, I see. I gotta peel it this way. Do I have to open it like a bag of chips? Am I doing this right, guys? It says a peelable seal. Okay. Well, I'm failing part one here, guys, so we're just gonna cut this thing. I'm already not being very authentic, but I don't have a buck knife. So since I really don't know, I feel like I should keep on trying. Just don't want to do it off the stream. I'm doing this wrong. Schwobe now hosting. Thank you, Mr. Schwobe. I don't want to butcher this bag. I kind of want to save this. But this is not working for me. Well, maybe. I'm going to rip it. It's like the edges are ripping faster than it's separating. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this, guys. I know I'm cheating, but I don't have a buck knife, so what can I do? I'm already cheating, guys. I didn't even pass the litmus test number 1. All right, let's see what we got right away. Oh, good. I'm thinking this might... We'll see. We'll see. This might be the one with the walnuts. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's the good one with the peanuts and the almonds. But I do have a little pack of what's called in America Smarties. Again, I'm having a little glare with the light here. I did put the light directly over top so you guys can see that. But there's my little condiment pack and my spoon. Let's see what else we got in here. This one is oatmeal cookies. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting sugar cookies. Oatmeal cookies is new. So that's going to be a cool one. Okay. Hey, Iron Harperion, you're just in time. We're doing the first ever MRE unboxing, baby. I'm so stoked. When I got back home today, it was so noisy, airplanes flying all over. But we only have a military airfield nearby. It sounded like it was a war going on. Really? That's weird. That's super weird. Did you figure out what that was all about? Was it like a holiday or something and they were doing like an air show? Here's the flameless package. Let's just take a look at the vapors released by activated heater contain hydrogen, a flammable gas. Keep away from open flames. Vapors released by activated heater can displace oxygen. use in a well-ventilated area. So, yeah, I'm really not worried about it, but just to be safe, I think I will bring the fan in. I think I will do that. Activated heater produces heat and steam. Use caution when removing MRE pouch from the bag. The heater and its byproducts are not for human consumption. Do not drink water from the heater bag. Good advice. Instructions for use. Tear open the heater bag at the top and insert the MRE pouch. Add water to the heater bag. So that's after I put in the MRE pouch. Up to the fill line, about 2 ounces, which is about 55 milliliters. It says 60 milliliters actually here. Fold heater bag over the top of the MRE pouch and insert into the meal box with the heater underneath of the MRE. Allow the MRE meal to heat for 15 minutes. Tear bag where indicated to remove the MRE pouch. Used heater should be disposed of in the household trash. Okay. Okay. So we've got our flameless ration pack. It's dark already, so I'm completely puzzled what it can be. That is weird. You already told me about work, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, I know what you're doing, but like, I mean, you've been off for a little while, right? So, you know, it's just you ask people how they're doing at work and stuff like that. Make sure they're in one piece. I've had a lot of people that got sick lately around here and like ended up in the hospital and stuff. It really made me like very nervous. Dang, this is not the one that I wanted. So here's your dried nut and raisin mix. We're going to open that up and take a look at it, but I'm not going to be able to eat this because it's got walnuts in it. And that's a real shame. That's really a shame. Some of the packs have walnuts, some of them don't. But I have them. I don't think it's going to kill me, but I do have an allergy to walnuts. So I'm just going to dump that out onto the tray and we'll take a look at it. Okay. There's that. What else we got in here? Orange flavored drink mix with vitamin C added. Mixed with 12 ounces of water. That's about as much as a can of Coke. Mix with as much water as a can of Coke. Okay. And then we've got the, here's our main meal. Spicy vegetarian chili with vegetarian meal crumbles. I've heard reviews that it's not that spicy. I'm going to assume it's like a TVP, like a texturized vegetable protein. Oh, are you allergic to strawberries? No way. Wow, what an odd thing to be allergic to. You got to be careful with berry allergies. I've heard of people dying from blackberry allergies of all things. Who would have known that that was a thing you could be allergic to? Haven't had a walnut since your grandpa died? Aw. Or your grandparents? We used to eat them in like that Christmas mix every year, and it would give me like inflamed taste buds, and it would make my tongue kind of swollen and sore. And I only realized years later that, oh, I guess I'm allergic to walnuts. And then my mom developed an allergy to walnuts, but quite a bit later in life. So there it is, folks. There's our spicy main course, vegetarian meat crumbles. Very nice. Harlem told me about a vegetarian lasagna. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on that too. And also, here's another surprise. I was not expecting this. There are crackers in this one. I've heard of some of them coming with pita bread, and I saw one video where the bread had molded. So I don't think they kept those for very long. This one actually has crackers that I was not expecting. So there's a lot of little surprises in this pack. Very, very cool, man. I'm very excited about this. And then the last thing, I suppose we'll take a look at this while we can. Let's take a look at this. Welcome, guys, to the Trout Show. Opening MREs for the very first time ever on my show. I'm totally pumped. Got the real steel tray. We're just about to get this show on the road. We're going to heat up the flameless pack, and we're going to see how that works out. But this is my freeze-dried Mountain House granola with milk and blueberries. I've seen some videos of it. It looked pretty darn good, man. Never tried anything like this before, so we're going to tear this open. It's got a desiccate in there, so we'll take that out. Oh, that smells delicious. lots of blueberries in there. Lots and lots of blueberries. Look at that. Very, very, very nice. Gonna add 4 ounces of water. Let me just make sure that's correct. Yeah, half a cup, 4 ounces of water. Stir thoroughly to wet all ingredients and eat right out of the pouch. If you forget to remove the oxygen absorber before adding water, don't worry, your food is still safe to eat. Simply remove and discard the absorber. For thicker granola, use less water. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get started on this main course. Open this guy right up. Let's see what the lot number says. 15-3-22. 15322. I wonder what that means. That's clearly indicative of a date. 15-3-22. 2015, 3rd month, 22 days. Is that what that is? It was supposed to be 2016, but could have been packaged earlier than that. It looks yucky, says Sparrow. Well, we're going to find out. I'm lucky with food. No allergies that I'm aware of. Yeah. The only allergies are antibiotics. So I don't actually know for a fact if I have any allergies. But like I say, when I used to eat those nut mixes, there's certain ones, particularly walnuts and maybe pecans, that caused me real serious problems. And then my mom got an allergy later in life. She also got an allergy later in life to codeine and penicillin. And both times she was like in the ambulance at death door. That was probably as close as she ever came to death, those two medical allergies. So ever since I found that out, I've stayed clear of all of those things. But I have a very, very robust body. Never had any allergies to anything. My mouth freezes great at the dentist. Meds work perfectly on me. So I actually have a really, really healthy body. I could probably eat walnuts without any problem. I have eaten them by accident a large number of times, and nothing happened to me. Just, it gives me like little sore spots, little tender spots on my tongue. And it's just very uncomfortable. It's clearly not what's supposed to happen. Oh wow, this feels really cool. It's a little watery. I'm gonna push these guys down. Okay, let's check this guy out. So we want to put this, let me just do a couple of things here. Give me one second. Okay. Make sure we got lots of ventilation. Move this boxes out of the way, and bags. Okay. That. I'm just going to do a little sort of a setup here to make sure that stays sort of safe. Put it over this side. Okay, cool. So I got a little setup over here so that I just took a little piece of metal off the end of my vent, my radiator, and put it over top of my phone case, and hopefully that will sort of supply as a makeshift rock, so I can kind of lean this thing against it if I need to. But I don't know if I need to do that in this case because it's going back into the box. We'll see. So I'm going to tear this. So is that good painkiller stuff? Codeine can come combined with paracetamol in low doses available over the counter. Stronger doses, yeah. They're like, we got in Canada, you can get like codeine, like Tylenol 3s, which have codeine in them. And I just stay away from all of that stuff. I've had really bad teeth aches and stuff like that. You know, I mean, if I end up with cancer or something, I guess I'm going to have no choice. I'm going to have to hit the morphine and the heavy stuff there. But, you know, unless I'm desperate, I don't do those things. So I take different types of antibiotics, and they work fine. I've never had any problems with codeine or penicillin. I just don't want to take those chances until I get a proper allergy test. And I should really do that with the nuts too, because there's a whole bunch of nuts I avoid. Brazil nuts, filberts, cashews, hazelnuts now, pecans, and walnuts. I avoid all of those. Okay, oh my god, I'm so excited. This is so cool. So, you know, imagine, like, just think of this. Imagine, I mean, this is just a cheapo civilian, but imagine you're in basic training, all right? You're out there crawling on your belly. You're a remade man. You know, they've broken you down and rebuilt you into a fighting machine to protect your country, protect your family and stuff. And you're crawling around on your belly, climbing walls and ropes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then they finally give you your little ration. You know, it's time to open your little ration for the day, and you crunch over a log or something like that in the corner of the forest, and you pull out your little packs and stuff like that. Or like, even more so if you're in a combat situation. I just think that history of it just makes this such an interesting thing that I just really fell in love with this sort of MRE world. And hopefully, you know, if I get sick or something like that, or if it's gross, I don't care. But hopefully it's going to be really good, and we can enjoy this. All right, I got some water right here. Got some water. Fill it up to in between these two lines. So that's not very much water. So I'm going to be very, 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 very cautious. Very, very cautious not to put in too much. That looks almost, it might even be just a little bit too much, but make sure that gets around in there a little bit. I already hear it sizzling a little bit. Whoops. Woo, I can definitely feel that it's already working. Close that up just a little bit. Put it over here. Oh, can you guys hear that? Can you hear it sizzling? It's sizzling, baby. That's cool, man. That's so cool. I gotta put Blaze's paintings away because they're still on this table. And I just don't trust. I can't take any chances that that's getting hurt. All right, let's go on to stage 2, guys. Science is crazy, man. I was a Marine for 8 years, says Brooklyn. I've worked for the military for 20 years. Yeah, cool, man. Codeine is medical heroin. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you can get some really strong, I don't know, they make like Tylenol, like 5s and 6s and stuff. If you just want some codeine tablets, you can get some pretty intense, they're all opioids. Okay. I'm going to try, I think, next the, I know, Brooklyn, you've tried a lot of these. If you have any advice, by all means, let me know. I am all ears. Some of these I am going to have to cut with scissors because I just don't want to screw anything. Oh, this one does seem to have a perforation. Okay, we're okay. I don't have a buck knife, so I don't feel like I'm cheating too bad. So let's just take a look at this one. This is your lemon-flavored drink. Or no, your orange-flavored drink, pardon me. Definitely some surprises I wasn't expecting in this pack. Let's take a look at that. Got that little bit of a sort of a very mild, I don't know if I want to say chemical or like a vitamin, but definitely got that artificial scent where you can smell it's got some vitamin C added to it. How much was I supposed to put in there? Oh, it probably said too much. 12 ounces. That's a lot of water, man. I probably shouldn't have put so much in there. Oh, it might be a little bit strong, but what the heck. 12 ounces is basically a can of Coke, so I'm going to fill that on up nicely. Yeah, right up to the brim. Very good. I'm going to pull up my little spoon here. You ready for some roast? Yeah, that's right. I was already told by Harlem to drink lots of water so I don't get the MRE plug. Now, I don't know what MRE plug is, but I definitely got the sense that, you know, that I should take his advice. Okay, so here's your spoon. This is not your typical brown military grade MRE spoon, but it's a good quality, nice little plastic spoon. I'll stir this guy on up a little bit here. I did fill it up a lot, so I don't want to spill it too much here. All right, I'm just going to take that right off of there completely. Let's put it over on one side so you guys can still see it. Okay. Oh, yeah, baby, that looks good. Fish Rack Cow 222 or OTC in Canada. You did serve, and part of the fun for me in these things is just getting that little sense, because I never did serve in the military. And if I could even today, if I could take basic training and go through full boot camp and do all of the, you know, that whole thing without actually having to physically join the army, I would still do it today, just for the experience. But I didn't, and other people did, and although some people might think that, oh, you know, I only did basic training or whatever, well, you know what? You crawled around on your belly and you ate this stuff, you know, and you were broken down and you were remade into a military unit for the purpose of defending your country and defending your family. So that's pretty heroic to me. So the whole sense of getting that feeling of what it's like to do those kinds of things is a big draw for me. Okay, next thing we've got is the instant coffee. Deep Rich Instant Coffee, 100% coffee. Oh, good. It's nice to know that it's not only 80 or 90% coffee, but it's 100% coffee. Very nice. Got ourselves a little creamer pack here. That one feels a little hard. Well, that's not so bad. No, it's pretty supple still. Got a nice moist towelette. Okay, how's this guy doing? That's feeling nice and warm. That's very, very good. Got ourselves some Smarties. Now, here's a little fun fact about Smarties, guys. In the United States, these are called Smarties. In Canada, we have another candy called Smarties. They're little candy-coated chocolates. You know, and there's a commercial. When you eat your Smarties, do you eat the red ones last? Do you suck them very slowly or crunch them very fast? Right? So we don't call these Smarties, and we get these at Halloween and stuff, but we call these Rockets. And it's the exact same candy, just with a different name. I love these things. Some people hate these. I used to love getting these. I would always trade for these in Halloween. You know, take my Hershey, take my Halloween Kisses and my candy corn and my marshmallow peanuts and all that other crap. All that crappy, the marshmallow bananas, that stuff was garbage. You know, take all of that stuff and give me my Rockets. Got our little salt and pepper pack there. Little dual pack there, very nice. We've got ourselves a single sugar, so yeah, let's open these puppies up. Doesn't look so ready to eat, actually. Apparently you can eat this whole entire thing. MRE plug is the fun way of saying extreme constipation. Good, well, now I don't have to guess anymore, but that is kind of what I assumed. So it's nice to know I was on the money with that one. Okay. That's a little of a crunchy pack. Pretty nice though. Breaking up good. It's almost got kind of a postum smell to it, or a Sanka. It's nice. Regal Foods, just some standard restaurant grade sugar. White cane sugar. Put that guy in there too. And we got some Enjoy. Enjoy your cafe creamer. Don't forget that both the US and Canada both feel they have to differentiate from the other in many ways. I suppose there's always that nationalism, but in Canada we overwhelmingly love our American neighbors. Okay. This is coming along real nice, man. Wow. Let's get all this garbage out of my way. How's this feeling? Very, very nice. It's keeping nice and warm, I must say. It's not boiling or anything like that, but that is hot, man. That should heat my food okay. Okay, we got our salt and pepper here. We got ourselves an MRE Star brand name napkin. I should probably save that. Look at that bad boy. Very nice. Custom napkins. Just your standard napkins, but it's got the MRE Star logo on it, which is where this one's from. During high school, I had a job to make klizmas. What's that? Is this some kind of a joke, Sparry? Like that joke I have about making a peanut butter and Amata sandwich? And they go, Amata, what's Amata? And I go, nothing. What's the matter with you? Z versus Z. That's more of a just a proper English kind of a thing. They say it like that in the UK too. Okay, I'm gonna open these oatmeal cookies here next. We're gonna actually physically put this stuff onto a tray. In fact, you know what? Let's get some hot water in here for this coffee. Okay, should be okay even though we're in a glass here. Let's just put that over a little bit so that you can see all of this stuff. There's our instant coffee. That looks okay. So it could be a little bit weak, but that's fine. I want to have that real experience, man. When I was at school, they did recruitment drive. Try and get people to join the army. That's nice tasting coffee. Emphasis how great the experiences, training were, etc. Yeah, I went to one of their information things and was genuinely interested at the time. Then they told me there was no point me joining because I'd never get anywhere in the army and would be calling people younger than me sir in no time. LOL, it was like, we want you, but not you, Blaze. Wow, that's weird. Maybe it was a different... Yeah, I mean, you're pretty young, like... Kind of weird to hear that. I mean, I can understand that like 50 years ago when it was like some sort of like a macho thing or something like that. But I got to tell you today, I'm a little bit surprised by that. Oh, Iron Hyperion with 67 biddies. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I didn't want to, I don't want to cry about the cost of these MREs. I mean, there's way better guys than me doing way better videos. I'm just glad to have you guys here. Let me see if I can just, there we go. Just trying to move that over just a little bit more so that you guys can see that. But I do have to say that the shipping costs were more than actually the costs of the MREs. So it's not a cheap experience. These are just cheapy MREs. In the future, I'm hoping to get some nicer ones, and it could be potentially multiple hundreds of dollars. You know, trying to get a decent supply of MREs. So every little tiny bit of support there, even just the fact that you guys are here and liking the show, encourages me to do this again. I was going to do this anyways, and I'm going to do it again no matter what happens. You can guarantee that. All right, let's open these. This was a big surprise. I was not expecting the oatmeal cookies. I was expecting sugar cookies. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice looking sugar cookies. Let's take a look at those. Oh, these are nice and fresh. Got a nice cinnamon smell. Well, this one's broken up a little bit, but that's okay. Tastes just as good. Well, these are just your dad's oatmeal cookies kind of a thing, right? I guess I should, I don't know. I really do want to save that napkin, so I'm going to cheat again a little bit and just use some like paper, like fucking toilet paper or something. Wipe my fingers off. And this was another surprise. I was not expecting to get the crackers. I have seen, in some of them, I've seen the tortilla chips, or the tortilla wraps. It was about 20 years ago. Still, that's not that long ago, man. I'm kind of still surprised, Blaze, to hear that. So I've never seen this particular MRE with crackers before. So definitely a curious thing. Oh, a nice little hiss on that one. I don't know if you guys heard that. It's a nice little hiss. Let's get these, look at that. It looks like big giant wheat thins, kind of. Yeah. Salty. It's basically a glorified saltine cracker. I suppose it would be good for spreading stuff on or whatever else, but that's nice. That'll go good with the chili. Okay, let's open up the, like I say, I'm not going to be able to eat this, unfortunately, because it's got the walnuts in it, but we'll take a look at it. We'll open it up, see how those nuts looked. Pretty solidly designed. It's a nice little hissing sound again. Didn't want to have to mangle it, but... I'm going to tell you, on first inspection, I actually do not see any walnuts in there. Maybe they put walnuts in because potentially it could have walnuts, but I do not see a single solitary walnut in there. Peanuts look good. Let's just give that a try. You know, if I die or have an allergy, well, at least I die doing what I love. I mean, I don't see a single walnut in there. There's an awful lot of sunflower seeds, which is not a nut. It's a seed, but okay. Well, I'll tell you why, though, why they do that. I'll give you a little bit of nutritional information. So, any meat or any, like, dairy or egg, anything that is made of an animal or comes from an animal inherently has certain things that you can't get in other places, like vitamin B12 is one, and another one is that it forms in and of itself a complete protein. Now in nature, there's lots of other plant-based foods that have all of your basic amino acids, including the peanut, which has all 9 of your basic amino acids. However, it's lacking in certain ones so that it cannot make the kind of a bond that it needs to provide the full amount of calories to your or protein to your body. So it will still generally work, but you ultimately need that bond in your muscles to repair muscles and organs and your blood and stuff like that. Now there's one, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, but methionine, there's one particular amino acid that's especially low in peanuts. So the best thing to do is to mix peanuts with other types of foods. For example, peanuts and any grains, wheat, rice, stuff like that. That's why you have a lot of oriental dishes with like peanut sauce, or why you put peanut butter on bread. Well, guess what? One of the biggest plant-based sources of methionine is sunflower seeds. It's also very high in tocopherols, which is basically vitamin E. So this is meant to be eaten together like this on purpose. They do it to form a complete protein and make a full meal for you. So I think I can actually go ahead and chow on this. Well, hopefully I don't die. But I must say I don't see any sign of walnuts in there at all. We used to bet on the crackers. I think it was that you can't eat a cracker. Oh my god, dude, that's psychotic. They used to have that in the Book of World Records. I think they had to take it out because too many people died. Brooklyn says it's dry. You can't swallow it fast enough. I gotta run. Enjoy your meal. Thanks, Blaze. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat here, but thanks a lot for stopping by. Thank you so much for the artwork. It's absolutely beautiful. I really appreciate that tiger insert. That was really, really cool. Don't die in here. Is it your birthday? No way! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Iron Hyperion. Let's give him the bumps. And many more. Happy birthday, my friend. How old are you? And I don't mind if you lie. Go ahead and lie if you feel like it. Okay. We are getting pretty darn close. This is already starting to cool down. So I feel like we're just about ready. We're going to put that guy up over here. Got our salt and pepper if we need it. We've got our moist towelette. Let's open that right now and just sort of wipe our fingies off a little bit. Yeah, all right. Look at that. Got a nice citrus smell to it. There you go. Just wipe those. Nice antibacterial. You know, you've been crawling around in the dirt, climbing ropes, touching walls. You know, blood on your hands. Who knows what? Nice little moist towelette. Get all that stuff off. Okay. Oh, you know what? I put this stupid thing upside down. I put it the wrong way. That was kind of stupid of me. This might not work out very good then, because I think I put that on the wrong side. So let's give that a few more minutes and see if that helps. Still making some sounds, so let's let that sizzle a little bit longer. I actually had the heater on the wrong time, so see, I made two mistakes so far. I wasn't able to open the bag. I had to use scissors, and I put the heater on the wrong side. I put the heater on top. It's supposed to be on the bottom. Good. I guess we're going to start trying some of the stuff out. The cracker challenge. Okay, you want the cracker challenge first? I'm definitely not taking the cracker challenge, okay? I am not trying to eat this thing in a minute. All right? If I'm going to die, let it be from like E. coli or food poisoning or something like that, or constipation. But let's not deliberately, you know, wolf down a cracker in a minute. Let's just a little bit. Let's just take a bite for now. See how that works. Well, okay. Yeah, that's dry. It's so dry I can hardly open my mouth to make a word. That's basically your glorified saltine. Let's try a little coffee with that. Yeah, that's your jailhouse coffee right there. Good. Okay. That's right, says Poems. Gotta get all that brain matter and stuff off my hands. You know? Trying not to I had to order this tray from a totally separate place from where I got my MREs. You know what I mean? So I did put a little effort into trying to make, some realism to this. Give me some sense. I mean, next time I've even practiced like physically holding the tray up. So I can imagine I'm out, out in the woods or something like that, and I'm just standing there and there's no place to put your tray down. And you're just standing there by a tree, eating your rations. Yeah, you were kidding. That is dry. Okay, let's try this orange drink next. Oh yeah, it tastes like. You ever get those dissolvable vitamin C tablets, and you can get them in a little, vial or whatever, and it's like Alka-Seltzer. You just drop one into some water, and it kind of fizzes up. And that's what it tastes like. You can really taste that there's vitamin C added. It's got a pretty strong orange flavor. Oh, yeah, it's definitely flavored. You can really strongly taste that vitamin C. What did it say for the percentage? I've got all sorts of weird colors and stuff in here too. Let's say the percentages. 10% only of your daily vitamin C values, so it's not really a lot of vitamin C in there at the end of the day. Let's try this oatmeal cookie. That looks good. It's delicious. It says where it's manufactured. Let's find out. That's a great question. A lot of this stuff is made in Brooklyn, man. Look at that, it's got some Spanish writing on there. Spanish and French. I don't see anything. I see the ingredients listed, the nutritional facts, but I do not see on this particular package any place about where it's made. It might say on something else. This one says MRE Star Sarasota, Florida. But I don't know if that's where it was packaged or where it's put together. Yeah. Sparry's mentioned that a lot of those like New York boroughs and stuff are like towns in Netherlands. Apparently there's a Haarlem in Netherlands as well. There's only one Brooklyn. Yeah, boy. I'm going to look for that and see if I can find some more information. Physically, but it did say Sarasota, Florida on that package. But like I said, that could have just been where it was packaged. No, it's real good. Okay, let's be brave and put our life on the line here and try some of this. Those peanuts look really nice. No discoloration. I mean, nothing significant to indicate any rancidity. Nuts all look good. A lot of times, the calorie values, these are probably less oily peanuts than what you might find in like, you know, your like 7-Eleven or something like that. But the next time you're in a 7-Eleven and you see one of those little packs of barbecue peanuts or seasoned peanuts, check out the fat content. It's about 52 or 56% of the contents of that package is fat. I mean, there is nothing but fat and protein in these things. So these are a little bit drier, probably not as bad as that. The planters are usually a little bit better as well. But anyways, the nuts are known to go rancid. And if you get rancid nuts, basically what will happen is you will fart and burp uncontrollably. Just all night long, your belly will fill up with gas. It'll like, you know, distend with gas. And then it'll all just come out, just, you know, don't burp near an open flame. You'll just get super rancid gas, rancid peanut gas. You're not going to like that. So, it's a nice little trail mix. Decent quality, good quality peanuts. It's very nice. Oh, it's very tasty. Let's break open our dessert here a little early. Have ourselves a couple of Smarties. Okay, here's your nice little Halloween candy, little early Halloween treat. Oh, I love these things. Got a nice fizzy, tangy taste. You guys remember those little sour gums called chews? You guys ever try those? I used to freaking love those things. I used to buy those packages. They were like 10 cents a package. Probably $1 now. But I was always more of the tangy and spicy foods than the sort of sweet foods. Hey, Kaido, what's up? Did Kaido get auto-modded? What happened? What did you do, Kaido? All right. I mean, that's as good as what we're going to get here, guys. We're going to open this chili. We're going to give it a shot. Well, that is nice and hot. At least the Whew, mama. That does get spicy. Definitely gets spicy. Woo! How's that feel? Just move that around a little bit. It's a little cold on one end there, but we'll get it around here. It's all ready to eat, so. Whew! Oh yeah. Did Kaido say something naughty? How you been, Kaido? I haven't seen you in the ages, man. Where the hell you been? How's life, man? Hope you're doing good. Alright, guys. Vegetarian chili crumble. Didn't come off all the way. I was kind of hoping it would. Oh, yeah. Look at that nice hot goop. Look at that nice goop coming out. Oh, that's spicy hot. Woo! Wow. Really, really, really hot pack. I feel there's still like lots of little pieces of bean and stuff stuck in there, but that's just going to have to do the job for now. I'm already making a big mess. That's awesome. I'm trying hard to save my... I'm going super ghetto here, just using TP. Because I'm trying to save my special napkin, my MRE Star printed napkin as a memento of my first MRE unboxing. Gordon Ramsay would have a heart attack if he saw this. I mean, Gordon Ramsay makes like his nacho stacks. You know, that's all nice and stuff, but I don't know that his food's any better than anyone else. Wolfgang Puck and these kind of guys. I'm not convinced of that. We're going to start this just like this, okay? I'm going to just stone cold dig into this. Veggie crumble with beans. Definitely see some kidney beans in there. Looks like some TVP, some texturized vegetable protein. Little bits of onion or some vegetables in there. Let's take a big glop of that. Are you ready for this? Well, it's pretty tasty. You know, it's got some kick to it. It is spicy. It's got some kick to it. The TVP is a little bit, feels like it could use a little bit better hydration, to be honest. But it's tasty. It's got a good crunch to it, good texture. Not crunch, but like, got some solidity. Let's put some of that on a cracker. Yeah. They want me to take the cracker challenge where you try to eat that entire cracker in a minute. No drink. No drink. Just the second you put it in your mouth, it just sucks up all the saliva and it's like, you know, drinking shards of metal or something by that point in time. It's not it's certainly not overpowering, but that's why they give you these little salt and pepper packs. So I'm going to throw a little bit of salt in there. Yeah, just a little tiny bit, just to give it some zip, just to say I used it. Take a look at this pepper, see if this is legit pepper. Sometimes you got to buy that, like, you ever get broke and you have to go to the dollar store for your pepper? Because it's like $6 at the regular place, so you go to the dollar store and it's $2 and you're like, wow, this is awesome. But it's just all like pepper stems and like pressed peanut shavings or something. Like there's hardly any, it's got a flavor of pepper, so there's some pepper in it, but it's clearly not pure. Well, this looks like, well, we'll see. Let's throw a little stuff in there just to give it a little extra flavor, but really it's fine. Put some more on a cracker here. Yeah. That brings out a little bit of the flavor. Do I know what the macros are in this bad boy? What are the macros? I was like waiting for a 900 to and just to develop his fucking pieces. You want me to see me pop those pills? Yeah, that's your Smarties, but it's probably really just methamphetamines. Keep you on your toes. Well, this is delicious. Really, for me, this is fine. I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so I can get if you weren't one. But I gotta say that this is thicker than the videos that I've seen. I saw somewhere it looked really watery. This isn't watery. This is solid. Very, very solid. Lots of surprises in this MRE, man. I mean, I could eat all of that. I'm gonna save the rest of it because we still got the freeze dried. I'm making a big mess. I gotta say, everything is nice and fresh here. It was a 2016 MRE, and maybe Brooklyn can help me with this. So the only thing in here that has a date, Brooklyn, is right there. It says 15/3/22. Does that mean packaged in 2015, March 22nd? That's the only date stamp I see, and I don't know how to read these ones yet. 15/3/22. JM says, bon appetit. Thank you. How you doing, JM? Oh, that sucks, Kaido. I can read you just fine on my dashboard. I wonder if I can, like, let me see if I can change those settings for you. I don't have Nightbot open, though. We'll have to do it after this. I'll kind of do a little, like, sort of reset, and then maybe we'll hang out for a little bit later. Sorry, Kaido. I have way too high of mods, but by the way, Kaido, you have pretty bad, like, mods on your show as well. So I remember I got timed out one time by Will Wolf for, like, I don't know, like, said shit or something like that or whatever. I don't know what I did, but so karma's a bitch. Okay, Muscatel wants to see me pop these pills. Really good MRE, man. This is delicious. For food that's 3 years old, been sitting in a warehouse for 3 years in a plastic pack. You know, if you're hungry, you're out in the field, you just need some quick nutrition, this will do the job, man. So 15/3/2022, that's what you think it is? So you think this is a best before date, is what you're saying? Not a package date? Okay. The fat, protein, and carbs, I don't know if I have a grand total in front of me, but that's a great question. I should try to have that available the next time. This veggie chili has 250 calories, 270 milligrams of sodium. That's actually more than what I would expect from a ration. They usually try not to keep, things that are not thirst-inducing, but there are salt. There's definitely salt on those crackers. Protein, we got 14 grams. Dietary fibers, 10 grams. Carbs, 40 grams. Total fat, 4 grams, including no saturated or trans fats. I know they've taken trans fats out of all MREs. A lot of vitamins in here. Really fortified. There's B12, 80%, vitamin C, 70%, iron, 80%, vitamin E, 60%, riboflavin, 60%, B6, 70%, iodine, 45%, zinc, 50%, manganese, 80%, copper, 50%, magnesium, 40%, phosphorus, 30%, biotin, 45%, folate, 80%, niacin, 70%, thiamine 80%, vitamin D 45%. Wow, this is super fortified. Calcium 25% and vitamin A 80%. That's really, really good. And like I was mentioning earlier, I'm probably butchering the name, but so basically, like, the problem with plant protein is that, generally speaking, it does not contain enough of all 9 essential amino acids to form a complete protein. So even though peanuts may contain all 9 essential amino acids, by essential I mean amino acids that your body cannot produce itself, so you must consume them. But there's a disparity in the amounts. So even though it might say, 20 grams of protein on a pack of peanuts, the reality is you're not getting 20 grams of complete protein because it'll be low in one or the other amino acids. In the case of peanuts, methionine, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. However, one of the best plant-based sources of methionine is sunflower seeds. And that's precisely why they mix this. Even though it's supposed to be a trail mix with nuts and raisins, and sunflower seeds are clearly not nuts, but there they are anyways. This one looks like a little bit of discoloration. I'm going to put that one out. And sometimes you can see that little bit of discoloration. It probably means nothing, but since it's my first MRE, I'm just going to keep an eye out for rancid nuts. Don't want no rancid nuts in my mouth. Clip that. I'm going to finish off this coffee. I am going to eat this food. I'm going to put it off to the side for a little bit. And we're going to bring out the Mountain House granola with milk and blueberries. Hey, Carrot Dog is in the house. What's up, man? Muscatel says best before and expires are 2 different things. That's an interesting way of saying it. Yeah, I see what you mean there. Yeah, because even after you eat things after the best before, like, that's usually just to, like, guarantee freshness. Doesn't necessarily mean that, that the food's not good. Like, you can I've drank lots of milk after the best before date and eaten yogurt and all kinds of stuff. It was fine. All right, so one more look at this. A lot of nice blueberries in there. It's your blueberry, granola, and milk freeze-dried pack. Nice and light, man. 113 grams. It'd be easy to store that in a little duffel bag or something when you're going camping or whatever else. It's not an MRE, but just a little something along those veins of quick food. And we're just going to put a little tiny bit of water in there. Just a little tiny bit. Rancid nuts. Caitlyn Jenner on stream. Oh my god, we're not going there, man. We're not going there, Muscatel. Please. Okay, let's mix that all up nice. Good job getting that all nice and wet. Okay, just because I'm saying things that sound dirty, doesn't mean that you should do that in chat, Muscatel. Okay, we're just gonna get this all nice and wet. Just get my fingers into the bag, get it all wet. Okay. Wow. So cool, man. Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's get this out of the way. Let's just get this out of the way. Nice. That's my poor MRE Steve imitation. Okay, so there you go, folks. Blueberries, granola, and milk. Well, that's very nice. The granola stays pretty crunchy, but the berries are pretty soft. And it's got that skim milk kind of a flavor. This one has 520 calories in this bag. 18 grams of fat though, including 9 grams of saturate. Not something you want to eat every day. 74 grams of carbohydrates, including 9 grams of fiber and 32 grams of sugar. 15 grams of protein. Decent amount, 30% of your calcium, a little bit of vitamin A, vitamin C, and some iron as well. Mmm. 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 You can really get that blueberry taste in there. It doesn't taste artificial at all. The ingredients are not much. There's granola, which includes oats, brown sugar, coconut, soybean oil, wheat germs, sesame seeds, and natural vanilla flavor. Then there's skim milk powder, freeze-dried blueberries, sweet cream powder. And then there's natural and artificial vanilla flavors. So that's pretty fairly wholesome stuff. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mmm. EP roll just hanging out in the camera shot. I really wanted to save this MRE napkin. I know it's not very official of me or whatever, but then again, I don't really think that this restaurant grade napkin is very official for the military either. So I'll just keep that as a little keepsake. Mmm. Mmm. Well, that's about it, guys. That was our first ever MRE unboxing. Man, oh man, lots of good stuff there. Lots and lots and lots of good stuff. A few surprises. The crackers were a surprise and a nice little addition. I was a little nervous if I would get one of the ones with the tortillas because I had seen them mold before, but I think they weren't kept in very good condition. These ones are kept in a nice warehouse in a military surplus store. The chili was not runny like I expected. It came with the Smarties instead of the sugar cookies. Also, there was oatmeal cookies instead of sugar cookies. The bag said walnuts, but there were absolutely no walnuts in there. However, I also did notice that there were absolutely no almonds in there, not a single one. I've seen a guy open this pack and have one single solitary almond in his entire pack of nuts. So that was a little bit of a thing too. But overall, I gotta say, it worked out pretty good. I made a little bit of an error on the heating source. So the food was fine, it was warm enough, but it certainly wasn't hot. It wasn't burning my mouth with steam or anything like that. So next time I'm gonna do a little bit better job and try to make sure that works out good. Coffee was just kind of okay. Really, it's jailhouse coffee. Okay, the orange drink is remember when McDonald's would come to your school, during the school play, and you'd have that big McDonald's, canister there with the little press button and the paper cups there, Don't forget to purchase some orange drink on your way out, after the show. That's basically what we're drinking here. Otherwise, pretty much as expected. Nice fresh ration, good quality. This came from MRE Star, and the company I bought it, I believe, is called Forest Surplus, based out of Ontario. So this was, these are not cheap, but I did enjoy them a lot, and I can guarantee you I'm going to do this again. I'm already shopping for new ones, and if I could get a few of them coming, then they can kind of, even if it takes even if there's a delay getting them, I should be able to have a constant influx, you know what I mean? So really looking forward to doing this again. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think we will cut the stream now. I'm going to finish off this food, do some cleaning, and I might come back a little bit later and hang out for some just chatting and stuff like that. Watch more MRE videos. All right, guys. First ever MRE unboxing live on the Trout Show. It is done. I'll tell you guys tomorrow all about my MRE plug. If I find myself squatting over a toilet for a day and a half, you'll know why. Well, Sparty, thanks for coming on, man. I mean, I hope you're doing well. Haven't heard from you for a few days there, but I hope you're doing well. Say hi to Metal Eagle for me. I sent him a message as well. Chess Poems, thanks a lot for all the help with the YouTube stuff. I'll pass that info along to my buddy Card Counter Chris. Thank you, JM. Thanks, Muscatel. Thanks, DD Jano. D Jano. Thanks, Kaido. Kaido, when are you going to stream again, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. Is it just me or what? All right, we'll catch you guys again next time on the Trout Show. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.